Okay, I'm back on again on another stream. I just had to restart the thing again. I'm back on. So hopefully you guys can see that I'm back. Hi. Okay, so the phone rang and it knocked me out of the live. So crazy. Hi everyone. All right, we'll get you back here. All right, so my okay, I'm back. Yay. Hi. All right, so just for future reference, if it ever freezes like that, I'm gonna scramble to start a new one. All right, so I'm gonna scramble to keep going, but I've got my cards in front of me. I just hope that the phone doesn't ring. And so just so you know, I'll always try to just create another live really quickly if that one's gonna freeze. And it only freezed because someone was ringing me on Skype. So it shouldn't have even been able to get through. I was on like do not disturb. Oh well. Thank you very much for continuing. I'm gonna keep going with the cards. Because we were on the 9 of Cups for number 2. All right, 9 of Cups, number 2. Hopefully everyone's going to come back in. And they see, because the people will still be there going, where is she gone? What's happening? I'll just check real quick. So I'm still here, guys. Oh. Okay, so that's not showing up. All right, so it's showing up. It should be showing up now. Okay, good. I can't believe that happened. Sorry, everyone. All right, I'm still going. All right. All right, so we were up to number 2. So sorry about that, folks. Number 2. All right, we're still going. All right, so yeah, welcome back. Thank you for being here. I was talking about the 9 of Cups. I was almost finished here anyway, about the 9 of Cups. So something wonderful is coming forward, and something that means a lot to you, number 2. We still got 2 more cards with each one. Really sorry for the interruption. All right, let's hope it doesn't happen again, because sometimes people call me a few times. All right. Okay, we're back. No worries. Thanks. All right, I'm going to keep going. Back to number 1. All right, so I know we got some of you back here. Half of you back here. No problem. I will always come back if I'm not finished, especially. I'm going to finish what I've got to say. All right. So back to number 1. These interesting cards. And let's see what happens. Try to change these algorithms. So I just need everyone to help by putting up likes and comments. That would be great. I can't see them right now though, just so you know. Okay, back to number 1. You have the 3 of Stones, which is basically the 3 of Coins. So your new way of doing stuff, your new business or an existing business that you're working on is about to go to the next level if you want it to. Okay, some people doubt this kind of energy and they start getting worried about all the little details. And this is sort of saying, hey, you're in the right direction. A little bit of fine tuning as you're already probably working on either within yourself or just in your business in general. and you move into this next phase of your work life. And the Three of Stones in this position definitely talks about your work being rewarded. And perhaps, again, it's talking about someone that comes and offers you some help and support, which is what you had with the Horse card in the beginning as well. So moving forward, fearlessly. Don't getting yourself caught up in too many things that are muddy. All right, but continue to push forward in abundance and grace as well, right? Knowing that there is going to be unexpected twists and turns that always happens, but that you are supported every step of the way. And don't forget, think about your yes or no answer, because we're going to do that at the end. Number 2, your third card is the Mother of Cups. All right, so this is like the Queen of Cups, all right, as we already know. And this does talk about motherhood, children, of course, fertility, that kind of energy, but also extreme psychic ability that's coming through. So many of you, for the full moon, okay, you need to trust your intuition around the moons, because it's always going to be more enhanced. And this is also talking about your spiritual direction, number 2. So you have to believe in yourself and your abilities, and you know the situations are going to change. You have got a connection. You are working on your protection. You're working on, how you're going to present things or do things. You're working on your own messages in your own way. Some of you have got your own pages and your own websites and things that you're doing. And this is increasing even more of this. So it may mean more work for you. All right. But, it's also positive, very, very positive. So your psychic development is there. There is an issue around mothering. Maybe some of you are going through that situation, or missing your own mothers, or disconnecting from them, or whatever it is that you're doing. But you have to mother and nurture yourself as well now, right? Because many of us don't have our mothers around, or even if they were around, it wasn't always positive. And many people do have a very positive connection with their mother. So maybe you're also connecting with ancestors, or your grandmother, or you're missing her, or just some kind of elderly kind of an energy around you. But absorb your truth, right? Know who you are. Never forget who you really are deep down, which is a spiritual being having this physical experience. And if you are a spiritual being, and if you are looking at the angels and guides and stuff as being above you, then you're getting it wrong. We are connected on the same level. We can do everything they can do, right? That was a big eye-opener for myself. I'm like, oh my God. But they can help us to teach us to open and reawaken that as well, because we've been suppressed, with our abilities our whole life, in one way or another. But you are moving more into this cycle of really trusting in yourself, which is always going to be beneficial for you. Okay, final card for each number 1 or number 2. We pulled this out when we were looking at these cards. Number 1, you have the Fool. So this is the beginning of your journey where you're at now. The rainbows of miracles are with you. You're taking a leap, as they say, into the unknown. But you have everything that you need with you. So regardless of what anyone tries to tell you or stresses out, why are you doing that for? And that's not going to work. Don't listen to them, okay? If anyone is trying to question a direction that you're going in, right, and is negative about it, you don't need that anyway. A true friend will be there, will support you and your decisions, knowing that you're smart enough to know what you're doing. But also a true friend will say what they feel, but leave it up to you still to make your own decision. But you don't need any nagging energy or stressful energy. The energy of the Fool is the beginning of a journey in freedom, which is the Horse as well. So you may be seeing some places that you've been wanting to go to. Maybe you're going to do something like that. The dog is following, they're following the person. The person is carefree and connected to nature. Maybe a trip to the mountains or water, being near water is also good. The hills in Australia, of course. Going somewhere different, maybe unexplored, is going to also give you ideas for the next part of your journey as well. So all in all, all of the cards so far, we're progressing. That's what we want to see. All right. So finally, for number 2, you're doing it as well. The 2 of stones, which brings you into that harmony energy, and sort of getting the message to say, if you guys are interested in rune stones or something like that, then this is also a message for you to keep going with that study as well. All right. If you're looking at these different forms of divination practices and stuff, then this is guiding you in that direction. It also brings you to a place of harmony and balance, not only in your life in general, but within your own being. Okay. Especially when you start to let go of anything that's insincere in one way or another in your life. Anything that's insincere is not worth it. So you have a connection with nature in itself. You have a connection with your stones and your crystals and your spiritual stuff and your incense and all those things. But you also have messages that you need to share with others as well. Number 2. And it's time to trust in your own abilities, even if nobody understands them, right? Don't feel like you need to justify or explain yourself to anybody. Like I don't. Like, unless you know me for what I do, then we're going to be able to talk about that. But I'm not going to go up to someone and in person and say, hey, is your grandmother, passed away? I've got a message for you. That's ridiculous. I would never do that. Because unless someone asked me to do that. So, it's all about your energy and, when you're switched off, when you're switched on, and that you're managing your energy as well and keeping everything in balance, right? Number 2. So I asked you at the beginning to keep a yes or no question in your mind. Number 1. There's no arrows in this, but I can sort of tell. We need to take out those, okay? So for number 1, the answer is yes or positive, okay? Number 2. The arrows in your card point to the answer lies in the near future. But I would also say that this is a... No, I'm going to stick with that. The answer lies in the near future. So it's a maybe at the moment. So when you're looking at regular tarot card, for example, to get answers, you need to take the major arcana out, right? And only work with the minor arcana. Usually you would do 3 cards. And, pentacles and cups are positive. And wands and swords are negative. So if you have 2 cups and a sword, the answer is yes. If you have 2 swords and a cup, the answer is no, if you know what I mean. But you have to ask specific questions to get specific answers as well. Okay, everybody. So let's have a look real quick. All right. So we got this. Excellent. Hey. All right. Okay, everybody, so hopefully, I'm sorry that this was all broken up into 2 parts, and thank you so much for hanging in there. Cohen's just come in a bit late. So basically, make sure that tonight you've got crystals on the windowsills all through the house if you need to, or wherever you are. The moon rays will get to those crystals and charge them up. Hopefully you enjoyed the messages. Oh, thank you, Deborah. I appreciate your giving. Perfect. And definitely number 2. Okay, perfect. And remember to find me on Patreon. If you want some artwork of your own, go to my website, And if any of you want that free recording to just dispel any negative energy in any direction, let me know as well. Sorry, Eliza. And let me know, just email me. I can just give you that. I'm not going to charge you for anything like that. Okay? Perfect, Sindra. Thank you so much. So at the moment, oh, cool, thank you. So at the moment, the crystal store, etc. is not up and going yet. But if you want to write down some of your suggestions, we'll make sure that we get them into the store for you as well. Also some hand mind stuff we're going to do and all that sort of stuff too. So appreciate each and every one of you. Hey, Judy. Sorry for it being twice like this. Crazy. But I will talk to you all really, really soon. More videos coming up. All right. Have a fantastic full moon in Leo. And thanks so much for coming, being a part of this, and being family, of course. Lots of love to every single one of you. And I will see you again really soon. Bye, everyone.